Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show us some more indie scene support. As I've always said, you've got to support your local scene. These bands count on you to do that. And over the last several years, I have discovered just how great my local scene is, and I try to support it as much as I possibly can. Discover some awesome bands, still discovering great new bands. Made some friends in some of these bands, some connections, if you will, and just really awesome to see how alive my scene is and how thriving that it is. So of course, like I said, I try to support these guys as much as I possibly can. So I've got a little bit of merch here. One of the things is in a frame. I need to actually fix one of the pieces in it because it will not stay where I put it. But yeah, so I'm gonna kick things off with a cool little patch here from Cadaverous. Not the hugest patch, but you know what? It'll go on a vest or a jacket just as well as a larger patch. Of course, Cadaverous, death metal from Indianapolis, been around since 2021. Seen these guys play live and they killed it. They released an absolutely crushing debut album. They've got a demo tape out, both of which I do believe I've done reviews for. So of course I had to get me a patch, and then they had a 5-pack. I don't know how well this is going to show up. Of these cool little logo guitar picks, and then on the back there, got that cool skull. Last I checked, which was just before I started this video, there are only 6 of those pick packs left. So if you're a guitar pick collector like I've started to become, and you like Cadaverous, now's your chance to add them to your collection. All right, next up, the framed item here, of course, is from one of my favorite bands in this scene right now. They're actually going out on a mini tour here anytime now, and that is Mother of Graves. You've heard me talk about them millions of times on this channel. Melodic doom death out of Indianapolis, been around since 2019, and I had to get this as soon as they announced it, and that is this badass patch here of their cover art from their killer, my album of the year debut, Where the Shadows Adorn. These patches are already limited as they are, but the band only had 5 of each color. Of course, I got the green because I thought it went a lot better with the album artwork, though I liked the blue. It was kind of a bright blue as well. And of course, I wasn't going to use it as an actual patch, what it's supposed to be for. As soon as I saw that, I knew exactly what I was going to do, and I took this guitar pick that, like I said, is fallen down, that Chris gave me when I ordered, I believe it was when I ordered my first ever Mother of Graves shirt from him, and then, of course, a picture of me and the band at their album release show. Absolutely killer show, great guys. Awesome night. So of course I had to make this frame, and I've already got the spot for this ready. So now that I've done this video, I will get that hung up. All right, on to the actual music. Got one tape to show here, and that is Desecryptor with Curse of the Execrated. Comes on a white cassette. Of course, Desecryptor, death metal out of Fort Wayne. Not exactly sure when the band formed, but this is their first EP overall, put out just here recently through Caligari Records here in 2023, limited to 200 copies. They do have 2 previous demos, which got released as a compilation CD that I have, and they also have a split cassette with Drakkar, which I do believe I showed in a video a little while back. Yeah, have not had a chance to listen to all of this other than the single that they put out when they announced the pre-orders for this. But yeah, while I was doing some notes for this, I saw something on the Metal Archives, which I need to confirm in other sources, because, you know, Metal Archives isn't always 100%. But according to them, Desecryptor actually has a debut full-length album due out in July through Blood Harvest entitled Vortex Oblivion. And if that is the case, then I am going to be snatching that up as quickly as I can as soon as the pre-orders go up, because I absolutely love this band. It's great to see them back putting out new material. So yeah, really looking forward to that if it's true. All right, on to the CDs. First up, Coronex with Persistent Soul. Just check out that badass artwork. Of course, Carnax, I've reviewed this band before. Heavy / thrash metal band out of Indianapolis. Been around since 2015, excuse me. Featuring Max Barber from Lava Born and Inferno Sun. He pretty much handles the majority of the stuff on here. There is, I believe, one or two other people on this recording. One other person, yeah. Max handles vocals, guitar, bass, and drums. And then Logan King adds some guitars in there. This is his second EP overall, put out by the band themselves. And of course, Max was awesome enough to sign it for me. So Max, if you see this, thank you so much, dude. And if you've not heard this, this kicks fucking ass. Go check it out. I just think this band is getting better and better with each release. Alrighty, moving on. Next two are from the same band, and that is Holocaustum, and they are a death metal band out of Fort Wayne, been around since 2009. First up, we have Crawling Through the Flames of Damnation. And yeah, this is the band's debut full-length album put out by Dark Horizon Records in 2011. Excuse me, I cannot talk today. It's been a long day. Limited to 1,000 copies. And then we have their second full-length album, In the Fields They Bled. Again, put out by Dark Horizon Records, which is actually a Indiana label. If I remember correctly, I believe it's the one that's run by the guy from Lord Typhus, I think is what he goes by. He's in the band Typhus. He was in Fog. But yeah, that's his label. But yeah, this is their second full-length album. Like I said, they put that out in 2015. No limitation on this. I actually used to be friends with vocalist Shauna Silvers on Facebook, but she's kind of disappeared from there. And this band has kind of disappeared in a way because I have not heard anything from them in a long, long time. As you can see, I mean, their last album came out in 2015. That's, what, 8 years ago? So yeah, we're definitely due for some new material, hopefully. And last but most certainly not least, I just did a review of this not that long ago. If you want my full thoughts on it, go check it out. And I definitely highly recommend checking this out in general. But this is Protrusion with their self-titled death metal out of Lafayette. Not exactly sure when this band formed, but it features current and former members of bands like Human Filleted, Breeding Filth, Catatonic Atrocity, among others. So definitely a group of veterans in the extreme metal scene here in Indiana. But this is their debut demo, independently put out on tape by the band, limited to 30 copies, and Savard Records picked up rights to do the CD. So yeah, 2023 debut demo, killer stuff. Go check this out. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And like I said, go support your local scene. And until next time, stay brutal.